What's up once again, YouTube? Tonight we want to talk about next gen console live streaming, because for a lot of you who've done it on, you know, your Xboxes, etc., Xbox 360 that is, you've probably come across a time when you've realised that you've had a recording lag, and what most of us used to do was we'd split the inputs out on the actual back of the Harpag or whatever system you used at the time. Now obviously moving across to next gen, we're faced with a slightly different dilemma, unless of course you use an Elgato. It's HDMI, which, you know, the Elgato is anyway, but the original Harpag wasn't. So the question is, how are you going to stop the recording lag on the Elgato that you used to stop on the Harpag? So you need a splitter in effect, don't you? So what we've done is we've actually got hold of a splitter. There's a HDMI splitter. It's a 3D HDMI splitter. So first of all, we're going to do a quick run through on the box. So as you can see on the front of the box, it's a HD digital audio and video entertainment made by Professional Room Entertainment. On the side we've got the logo, same on the other side, we have the logo, and then on the back we have a cool bunch of stuff that tells you that basically it's CE compliant, it's got a tick with an arrow, a HS, and basic other stuff, FC, a swirly box, and don't throw it in the bin. So that's pretty basic. On the back they've got a list of products. Their product lines include HDMI splitter, HDMI converter, HDD player, CVBS, YPBPR stroke VGAS dash video dash DVI converter. It's a mouthful. Multi-system PAL NTSC converter, game console video converter, and digital audio converter. All quite impressive products with little pictures just at the bottom of there. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this box up and I'm going to show you the inside. So basically you've got a cardboard box with a plastic blister pack inside. Straight on the top there, you've got a HDMI 3D splitter 1x4. Just delving a little bit deeper into the box before we touch that. We have. It's very, very basic, literally a power card, that's an EU power card, and a pretty small but probably effective manual, and that is an empty box. So pretty much the whole thing revolves around the HDMI 3D splitter. So this is basically the splitter size, which isn't far off an Elgato. If you look, it's quite similar, a little bit longer, definitely heavier. I'll come to that in a short while as to why. And the only thing in here is the actual box. So on the front of the box we have an on-off switch, we have a power LED, we have an input LED, and we have output 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we have, you know, a combination of 6 LEDs. A simple on-off press button on the front also, and then as you can see on the top it tells you exactly what it is on the tin, and a reason I say tin is that's where the weight is. This is of metal construction. On the back, starting on this side, we have a DC 5V port, we have the input, and then we have the 4 outputs which run actually parallel with the LEDs on the other side. And that's pretty much it. So what I'm going to do, I mean it's not too heavy and it's not too light, it actually feels quite quality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually plug this in, and then I'm going to split my Xbox One across this, and I'm going to see what the output's like. Now one thing I will note about this particular device is that because it's got 4 outputs, what it'll do is it will actually check whichever outputs you've got plugged in, it will look at the actual quality that output can actually receive top end, and it will adjust all 4 outputs to the lowest output of the 4. So if one item is running in 1080p and the other item that you've got plugged in is running in 720p, for example, it will run both in 720p. So there's a little bit of exactness to get right in your settings and stuff before you actually go into using this baby. But whatever, we'll take a look and we'll see how it actually turns out. Yeah. So guys, right. So we've got the system set up. So what I'm going to do, even though my desk is a mess because I've got an Xbox 360, an Xbox One, Astros, and wires galore. I'm gonna just give you a little quick rundown on what I've got here. And now, what I will tell you first of all is the output from the splitter to the TV is looking absolutely fantastic. I cannot see a difference. So we'll just quickly give you a little rundown on how I've got it set up, and we'll basically let you make your own mind up. So there's Need for Speed at the moment. Now this is the direct feed, if you like, from the back, from output 2 of this little unit that I've set up just temporarily. This is going to get integrated into my system. You'll see what I mean about my my desk, by the way. It's full of everything, more pads and stuff than you can shake a stick at. But yeah, so looking at that, I mean, that is actually looking really good. So it's not looking any different than literally playing the Xbox One straight away. But the only difference is with this is that on the Elgato side, now what we've got basically is we've got the Xbox One running into the back of the port, which is this input here, and then we've got 2 outputs. That one which is going to the Elgato, and that one which is going direct to TV. So I'm basically removing the Elgato's video lag. Here we'll have the Elgato, we've got the USB port plugged in for power and for recording, we've got an input, but as you'll see here, we have absolutely 0 output. There's no output coming from that. So what that gives us is it gives us the ability to record and play, but without the actual lag. Exactly the same as we used to have. I'll just switch back to the PC because it's on the same screen. So as you'll see, you've got your little box there coming up. So it is recording. I've got it on flashback record as well, so it'll record and you can skip back through it and just record any segments you want to. Apologies for the you know, my ugly mug in the TV, but so basically that's what I've done. So it looks really great. Now what I'm going to do is at the end of this video, I'm going to actually upload a little bit of gameplay footage in Need for Speed. I've got it saved at 1080, so I'm going to join the 2 clips together and I'm going to show you exactly how it looks. So that, ladies and gents, is the Professional Room Entertainment 3D 1:4 amplified HDMI splitter, and it's looking like a very nice piece of kit. Now you can pick this kit up for about 30 quid on eBay. So but we'll drop the links on the video. Okay, thank you very much. Pick us some wheels and we'll go with the BMW, which I've just unlocked. It's weird really how some of the faster looking cars are at the bottom and some of the less speedy looking cars are at the top of this game. I hope that changes. I want something a little bit sporty, but we'll see. So anyway, yeah, so we're going to add a little few bits and bobs to the car just to cause a bit of havoc with these runaway drivers. And what we're basically looking for, what I was looking for, you'll notice I crash a few times. It's because I'm actually not paying attention, as you will see. I'm looking, as I turn a corner on the windy roads, I'm watching the top background, which is going to spin really fast. I always find that if you're going to look for any kind of de-interlacing or anything like that, the things that move fastest in the background are the ones to look for, because that's where you're going to spot them most. Obviously, looking at the car isn't going to do much. If you look into the furthest background as it spins, that's where I think you're going to find the biggest issues. So we've just spotted a car there. We're just going to jump on that windy road section because there's a car there, which fell pretty well for us, I suppose, because that's the nicest little bit of the map, I suppose, for checking the quality of the output. And we're just going to catch up with this guy in a sec when we figure out exactly which way we're facing. I hate the way the camera doesn't zoom in straight away. You have to get on the road for it. It drives me nuts. But we'll go into the map and we'll just see which way we're facing. Right, okay, I'm a bit slow at this. We figured it out though. I was wondering where the car had disappeared to be honest, if it had turned down here, but it hadn't. So why didn't I go bare left there? Why didn't I bare left? Sunday drivers. So we're just going to catch this guy up. So we're looking at these graphics at the moment, and for me in the game, watching it direct off my TV, this was looking exactly the same as Xbox One. I really could not see a difference whatsoever. Obviously, this is going to be rendered through the Elgato first, and then through my video program, which I'm currently using, which is starting to feel a bit old, which is Roxio 2012, which may degrade the picture somewhat, but it shouldn't make a difference as to whether we can tell if there's any problems with the unit. So we'll see. You can make your own mind up. I mean, you don't have to agree with me, do you? That's the whole point of these open videos. Where do you think you're going? Trying to bust my chops there? No, don't think so. That's my cop. So for me, I mean, it looks like it's running really smooth. I think this is where the ROHS kicks in, because that's a compliancy symbol for, you know, HDMI compliancy symbol basically, which I'm going to have to look into a bit more because I don't know a lot about it, but I know that you're supposed to look for something that's CE and ROHS, because the CE is giving you like a trademark for an electrical product for a start, and ROHS is like a quality standard. So I don't even know why that car just turned off there actually. Like, it just sort of tried bearing left and crashed into the rock and then gave up and carried on its journey. But so at this point, this is where I started looking, and I go straight into a car because I'm looking in the top left hand corner. You don't really need to look too hard when you're going around corners and Need for Speed, but you do if there's a car coming the other way, which happens about 3 times I think in this video. So we're going to try and catch them back up now. We're looking at the speed of the car is actually going. I honestly could not see a difference between this and the Xbox One. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you've got better eyes than me. I mean, I've got 20/20 vision, so or better. But you didn't see that car. You see, that was aliens. That one. They shot my tyres out from the little spacecraft. It certainly wasn't my fault. This is nothing to do with my skill level whatsoever. Yeah, half this nitro's going on catching people up, isn't it? Have you noticed? Come on, son, get the nitro on. I'm pretty stingy with this nitro. Have I got none? As I'm narrating this, it's like it's in a really small screen because I'm putting narration over this section, and so it's really hard to sort of see anything properly. Other than that, because that is a great little device for knocking people on their ass. Oops, 3-point turn. Come on, get that knot going. So looking at the trees and stuff in the background, it seems to be really good. It does seem to be effortless at doing this. Now it might be that there's a small amount of lag due to the amplifier on this. I'm just guessing that it's going to be significantly less than if you was direct recording and watching the Elgato at the same time. Right, so we took him out. So make your own mind up, guys. Is it worth it? Check the links let me know. Thanks.